Okay, let me drink some water. All right. So, what sort of expectations or what sort of hopes are you building up as soon as you enter a trade? It's either one of two. One, you're just hoping it to give you some fast results, be it a loss or be it a win, like the pros, like the people who genuinely knows how to trade. Or two, you just fucking expect it to win. You hope for the trade to win, even though you're telling it out loud that I don't care if it's a loss, I don't care if it's a win, I'm gonna be emotionless. You still care inside, all right? Because you're human beings, all right? Of course, even I have some expectations on some good setups, sure. But that's not the way to trade, all right? I'm gonna explain you guys a small, let's just call it a small secret, right? It's an open secret that everybody knows, but no one actually listens to, all right? Stay with me. The reason why you're facing these emotional disturbances, which can alter your technical standpoint, all right? There are two stages. Firstly, a psychological breakdown. Secondly, a technical breakdown. In psychological breakdown, these come in. You basically overtrade, over leverage, over risk, and all that bullshit, which can be easily avoided. All right, that's level 1. All right, most of you guys are still at that point. Level 2 is you can control your psychological outbreak. You can control your risk management. But what it actually does is when you face, like, let's say 2 or 3 losses in a row or 4 losses in a row, what happens is your technical standpoint or your technical views for that particular day or for the next trade changes so drastically that you end up taking the wrong setups. Now again, I know that I've told a lot of times that only psychology is the most important part. Sure, that is true, but the psychology is also affecting your technical standpoint when you're, let's say, having a 5th loss in a row or 6th loss in a row, all right? Then it's causing the 6th or 7th trade to fail drastically because you essentially took a wrong setup. And after everything's done, after it hit your stop loss, and maybe next day or two, you'll just revise the trade where you would know that it's a fucking ridiculous trade. You wouldn't have taken that trade if your previous trade was a winner, or if you just had 1 loss, because your mental capacity is maybe only 1 or 2 losses. After that, you just want to win, even though you don't say it out loud. Of course you want to win. Of course you're hoping, you're praying to God that it hits take profit. All right? This is level 2, where the technicals are being mismatched or misguided by your psychology. Level 1 is for fucking kids, bro. If you can't even clear level 1, where you have to follow risk management, you have to follow your plan and all that. If you can't clear that, then you just suck. All right, you suck at trading, and maybe you can never become a profitable trader. After you close level 1 and respawn into level 2, there's the real game. All right, you may think that it's your strategy. No. Your strategy is good, but the psychology of the trade, of your losses, or let's say you just are winning continuously. Let's say you had a 5-win streak. All right, beat with loss, beat win, same shit. You have a 5-win streak, you will become overconfident. You won't analyze the trade as good as the previous 5 trades. The previous 5 trades, you have done your best analysis and you have just let go of your emotions. But the 6th trade, you become overconfident or too underconfident because of the 5 losses you have occurred, and again, boom. Now you end up going into a losing streak. Until when? until a point where you try to change your strategy. Or maybe most professionals, most good traders, what they do is they stop trading for maybe a week or maybe 2 days or 3 days, and they sit and analyze all the losses. They sit and analyze the losses, and to their surprise, they find that maybe they would have gotten 1 loss or 2 losses, but the next 3 to 4 losses are completely their fault. It's not the strategy. You basically didn't follow the plan because of the psychological capacity, because you don't have the psychological capacity for more than like 2 or 3 losses in a row, or even 4 wins in a row, or 5 wins in a row. All right. Now, how do you counter these? What do you call this shit? How do you counter these? What's the word, guys? What's the word? Energies or waves. Let's call them waves. All right. The fucking waves. All right. Take your fucking pen. Take a paper. Now, literally, I'm talking to you right now. Take a pen and a fucking paper beside you. Sit the fuck down and draw a circle. Right? Just draw a fucking, bunch of circles. Right? And inside the same circle. Right? Like a magnetic field. Alright? Draw a magnetic field. Now name the right part of the magnetic field as the anti-waves. Alright? The anti-waves. The bad ones. The bad ones which you get because of your multiple losses and your stupid weak ass psychology. Alright? Name them as the bad waves. Now the left one, just name it as, the good waves, the psychological waves, the good ones, the waves that you get once you've achieved this, the psychological level that you need to become a successful trader. Most 90% of you guys are still at, the left one, the good waves are like almost super small when compared to the bad waves, right? The anti-waves. The anti-waves are free, man. You can get anti-waves from anywhere. When you gamble, when you set up expectations on your exams, when you set up expectations on anything, on the girl that you love, maybe her, maybe, the boy that you love. I mean, for the girls, of course. So either way, whenever you set up the expectations, the anti-waves grow massively. All right? That's where, when the anti-waves and the good waves are not matching in sizes, that's where you fuck up. It's so simple. All right? Of course, while trading, let's say, one of my good students, I'd say Rohan and Zico, they're like 2 good students of mine. And I would say Rohan has a 1:3 proportion. Alright, 3 being the anti-wave size. Zico might have like 2:3. Right? So Zico is better, at adapting to the psychological conditions than Rohan. Alright? So that's where it happens. That's what happens. Now maybe Rohan can take 3 losses or 4 losses in a row before he's fed up, and maybe he tries to change the strategy. Maybe he tries to modify the strategy and ends up taking another loss and then losing the belief in the strategy and whatever. And Zico, on the other hand, he might take like 7 or 8 losses. After that, he too is gonna fucking check, bro, what the fuck is happening? I'm doing everything right, and there's nothing wrong here. I'm just following the strategy, whatever Krishna told, whatever that shit is. It's still not gonna work. You know why? Because it's not the fucking strategy that's going off here, right? It's the ratio between the good waves and the anti-waves, and the difference is fucking too big for you to make money. Unless or until both the waves are in the same proportion, same size, you're still gonna face those losses. Not because of the fucking technicals. The psychology is affecting the technicals. Don't be mad at your strategy, alright? Don't be mad at your technicals. You're a good trader. Right? 99% of you guys are good traders, technical wise. Because on a demo account, I bet if you just follow your strategy and without any emotions, of course you're gonna make money. On a demo account, sure. But the expectation and the hope is being generated in the live accounts. in the live money, in the real cash. Because you can literally make $500 or $5,000 in a matter of weeks or months, depending on your account size, of course. But either way, that's like free money out of thin air, right? Because of the prop firms and all that. You're building expectations, you're dreaming of Dubai life and all that shit, which is not gonna happen because your anti-energy or anti-waves is way, way, way bigger than your fucking good waves. Because you're not able to contradict the fact that it takes a lot of energy in your mental state to counter all these negative waves, the anti-bad waves. Alright? So I'm gonna give you guys an exercise. I'm gonna give you guys a simple. It's not simple, of course. You fucking dumbasses. Of course, it's gonna be fucking hard. So either way, you do it or you stay the fucking same. Keep hopping strategies. Keep changing whatever the shit that is, and try to make money while I fucking do it every single week. Either way, coming back to the point, I'm gonna give you guys a small exercise so that you guys can probably improve your stupid psychological input or whatever that is. Alright, is your pen and paper ready? Because I'm not going to repeat it. Of course, you can just go back and scroll whatever. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. The next time you take a trade, visualize a fucking stop loss. Of course, it's not going to be as easy as that. Alright, it's not supposed to be said with your mouth. You genuinely have to visualize a stop loss. The fucking vibrations or the waves that are being generated in your head, whenever it hits stop loss, the waves that are being generated in your head, you need to catch that. You need to remember that. You need to remember those waves. Alright? Remember those waves. Literally pause the video and memorize the feeling when you got your previous stop loss. I bet you got a stop loss this morning or yesterday. I don't care because it's fucking weekend now. But either way, I bet you had a stop loss and just fucking visualize that. Alright? Visualize the waves. Visualize the waves. And fucking catch it. Catch those waves. Remember the pattern. Observe the pattern. Literally, you can observe the pattern. Alright? Now, label that pattern as a fucking fake energy or anti-waves. These are anti-waves. These are not real. These are generated by the universe so that you can fucking blow the account and not make money. Universe is testing you. Okay? You have to label them, and I'll give you a fucking example, bro. The same example that my mentor has given me. Alright? So I was a medical student, so either way, so I'm going to give you some medical student advice. There are some, the white blood cells and the lymphocytes. And what it does is, whenever there's a virus or whenever there's a bacteria attacking your body, the WBCs, or there's some fucking terminology, the WBCs send in some shit, the T helper cells or the K cells, whatever that cell is. That particular cell remembers the bacteria. The first time the bacteria attacks the body, nothing happens because it's the first time they ever encountered it. The second time the same bacteria encounters the body, maybe after a month, maybe after a year, maybe after a decade, the WBCs know that, oh my god, this motherfucker, this bacteria, this showed up on my doorstep a couple months ago. I'm gonna fucking kill it. I know how to kill it. The same thing, bro. The same thing you need to repeat in your head. These vibrations, whenever you hit a stop loss, same thing goes with the TP, alright? The same thing goes with the take profit. The next time you hit a take profit, of course, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I made it. This is my strategy. I'm gonna make millions and millions and millions of dollars without anybody's help. Fuck no, bro. You're not gonna do that, alright? So visualize your stop loss, visualize your TPs, label both of them as anti-energies, anti-waves. They are bad fucking waves. Because the next time the stop loss hits you, you need to understand that they're bad. Those waves are fake, bad motherfucking energies that are going to destroy your fucking trading career. Trust me. Now, since you've visualized all that shit and labeled those energies as fake energies, the next time it hits your stop loss, You need to literally consciously get up and say, oh my fucking God, it's him. It's those fucking anti-waves that are coming to my doorstep. I need to fucking kill them. And fucking do something else. Alright? You need to divert from the fact that you're getting, fucked by the market. Or, given a lot of money by the market in case the TP hit. In both cases, the emotions are only going to be neutralized if you're good waves that you literally have to consciously, somehow make them. Because the way I do it, whenever my stop loss hit, I know the feeling, alright? Because I've been doing it for years. My stop loss and TP has been hitting for years. I know those two waves. I label them and it's rock solid. The next time, if let's say tomorrow my stop loss hit, I will recognize the same feeling and I would say, these are fucking fake waves. I'm going to be still profitable. I'm still going to be making money at the end of the month. So I don't give a shit. You genuinely have to believe that yourself. If you don't believe that yourself, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking point listening for you to listen to all this stupid audio and see all this crap on YouTube about psychology, reading Mark Douglas book. Nothing will work unless you consciously label all those stupid waves. I'm using this word too many times, but it genuinely has the same, the feel. Because that's the only way, guys. That's the only fucking way. Label those energies. The next time they show up, fucking kill them. You literally have to kill them. Because they're fake. They're fake. So why the fuck are you even encouraging them? The same thing with masturbation. I mean, whenever you fucking want to masturbate, the feeling is good. I mean, genuinely the feel's good. It feels good at the beginning. It feels good during the process. But it fucking sucks at the end. Because you're doing a mistake, right? You're doing a mistake, but you still do it anyways. Right? Same thing here. Those waves are fake. The emotions you get when a stop loss hits. These emotions, I've actually forgot to tell you the reason, right? These emotions hamper or tamper your technical skills. Like genuinely, you have 5 losses in a row, the 6th trade, you're not analyzing the market good enough, you end up losing anyway. It's not the fault of your strategy. Maybe the 6th trade is a fucking banger, right? But you didn't enter the trade because you were too fucking greedy to just take some money out of the market. The market is not going to give you money just because you had a couple losses, right? The market only gives you money if you follow the goddamn rules. And it's really hard to follow the goddamn rules, right? The only way is to, get a hold of these energies, label them as this. They're fake. Now I'm telling you they're fake. If you still don't understand how to counter these energies, there's no fucking help for you, man. I'm making this content free. I'm making this content free on YouTube so that it'll genuinely help you, and it might even help me because sometimes even I fuck up. And I genuinely have my mentor, who helps me with the psychological shit because I'm not as good as him in the psychology. Right? Of course, he's like fucking older than me in trading. But either way, when someone who's really making money from the market tells you something, you need to listen to him or them. Alright? But I just don't know any better words to put this shit as far I did now. So I hope you guys understand this and start fucking, doing the mental work. That's the only thing, guys. Like, you can literally make a lot of money. It's like free money. These fucking e-com, these fucking other businesses, they don't fucking come close to trading. Once you've mastered, your psychology, there's no fucking stopping you. Like, literally, there's nothing stopping you, guys. So take advantage of that, and I hope someday I'll find one of my student, doing better than me, and cheers to him, I guess. All right? Peace out. I'll see you guys maybe soon.